See Garcelle Beauvais' red carpet night with her special guy. Garcelle Beauvais has been keeping busy since her exit from The Real Housewives of Beverly Hills, and she's definitely been spending a lot of time with her loved ones. That was recently the case when Garcelle attended a splashy red carpet event with her special guy by her side. Garcelle and her son, Jade, RSVP'd yes for the Thunderbolts movie premiere in late April, and the pair took us inside their big night out. Garcelle later shared some highlights from the event, which include walking the red carpet with Jade, who was giving his best model poses, and hanging out with other A-listers, including Florence Pugh, who stars in the comic book flick. Fun night at Thunderbolts, premiere with Jade, Garcelle wrote. The movie is so good. Jade also posted about his big night out with his mom, sharing candid photos taken outside the event. He captioned it, "I really do this." Garcelle, of course, didn't miss the chance to comment with 2 heart emojis because moms are gonna mom. Inside Garcelle Beauvais' acting career with Marvel, Garcelle also happens to be a star in the Marvel Cinematic Universe. She starred in 2017's Spider-Man: Homecoming, alongside a who's who of Hollywood heavyweights, including, wait for it, Tom Holland in the titular role of Peter Parker/Spider-Man, Michael Keaton, Jon Favreau, Gwyneth Paltrow, Zendaya, Donald Glover, Jacob Batalon, Laura Harrier, Tony Revolori, Bokeem Woodbine, Tyne Daly, Robert Downey Jr., and Marisa Tomei. What's next for Garcelle Beauvais after RHOBH? Following her departure from RHOBH after season 14 wrapped, in addition to spending quality time with her sons and grandson, she's also back to work. Days after the Thunderbolts movie premiere, Garcelle shared an Instagram from a recent beach day, complete with what appeared to be her reading a script while sitting in the sand. "My kind of Sunday." She captioned the Instagram, "A little sand, a little work." In her statement about stepping away from RHOBH, Garcelle shared she planned to focus on her family and other projects. "I have some news. I've decided to leave Beverly Hills. It's been a wild ride. I mean, some amazing things have happened. And some hard things have also happened. But it's been a ride nevertheless. They're her twin sons. Last year of high school is next year, and I want to be a part of that. And Jade is starting a new career, and I want to be a part of that too. Secondly, I have the most exciting projects that I am developing, producing, and acting in. I can't tell you anything right now, but you'll know soon. It's not goodbye, it's see you later, so see you later." A marvelous night out, Garcelle and Jade take Hollywood. The golden hour had just begun when Garcelle Beauvais stood before her floor-length mirror, one hand adjusting a sleek earring, the other gently smoothing the fabric of her crimson gown. It was the kind of red dress that demanded attention without asking for it, satin with a soft shimmer, hugging her figure like it had been stitched by angels. In the corner of her bedroom, her son Jade was still fiddling with his collar, frowning at the mirror. "Mom," he said, "are you sure this is me?" Garcelle turned to look at him and smiled. Her twin sons were her everything, but tonight it was Jade's moment to shine alongside her. "It's all you," she said warmly. "You clean up well, baby. Just give the camera your best model off-duty look." Jade cracked a half-smile, smoothing a palm down the sleek black blazer she'd helped him pick out. It was tailored to perfection, and the silver lapel pin, an inside nod to their shared Marvel love, added just the right amount of edge. "All right," he said with a mock sigh, "let's go be fabulous." The limo, the sunset, and the calm before the glam. The ride to the Thunderbolts premiere was filled with excited energy. As their driver navigated the winding streets of Los Angeles, Garcelle and Jade sat side by side, lit by the rose gold sunset bleeding through the tinted windows. Outside, fans already gathered, jostling for a glimpse of the stars. Jade was unusually quiet, gazing out the window. "You okay?" Garcelle asked, her tone gentle. He shrugged, then turned to her. "Yeah, I'm just thinking. Like, this is kinda crazy, right?" One day I'm just a kid watching Marvel movies, and now I'm going to the premiere of one with my mom, who was in one. Garcelle laughed, reaching over to squeeze his hand. Welcome to Hollywood, baby. The red carpet. The second the car door opened, the flash of cameras exploded like fireworks. Garcelle, over here, look to the left. Jade, smile. The air was electric. Reporters called out names, influencers struck rehearsed poses, and the red carpet was a blur of sequins, suits, and stylists in headsets. But Garcelle and Jade moved through it like seasoned pros. She held his hand as they walked the carpet together, pausing every few feet for photographers. Jade quickly found his footing, giving the cameras a cheeky grin and a tilt of his chin that made Garcelle chuckle. You practicing in the mirror, she whispered. Maybe, he grinned. Don't worry, I learned from the best. Inside the theater, they were ushered to their seats near the front. Florence Pugh gave Garcelle a wave from across the aisle, then leaned in to whisper something to David Harbour. Garcelle smiled back, her celebrity radar dialed to low for tonight. This wasn't about rubbing elbows, it was about making a memory. A Marvel moment. As the film played, Jade was riveted, occasionally nudging Garcelle at the action scenes, or stifling a laugh at a particularly witty one-liner. It wasn't lost on either of them that Marvel had been part of their shared language for years. Movie nights with popcorn, Marvel trivia battles, and of course, the unforgettable moment Garcelle herself had appeared in Spider-Man: Homecoming. During the credits, Jade turned to her. You think they'd ever bring your character back? Garcelle smirked. With the multiverse, anything's possible. Jade lit up. You could team up with Florence Pugh's Yelena. You'd kill it. Garcelle shrugged playfully. I do look good in tactical gear. Afterparty glitz. Later, under a canopy of fairy lights and surrounded by velvet rope exclusivity, Garcelle and Jade sipped sparkling sodas and nibbled gourmet sliders at the film's after-party. The music pulsed low. The air was perfumed with cologne and possibility. Mom, Jade whispered, leaning closer. That's Zendaya over there. Garcelle didn't even need to look. Don't stare, she said. Just act cool. I am cool. You're sipping ginger ale with 2 hands. Fine, not cool, but I'm working on it. They laughed together, not as actress and rising star son, but as mother and child who'd weathered the wild storms of fame and still found time to be each other's favorite person. When Florence approached them, she greeted Garcelle with a warm hug. You and your son killed it on the carpet, she said. Jade, you got the pose down. I really do this, Jade said with a small grin. Garcelle beamed. The ride home. The limo ride home was quieter than the ride there. Jade leaned against the window, the events of the night swirling through his thoughts like stardust. Garcelle leaned back, kicked off her heels, and sighed. Big night, she said. Jade nodded. Yeah. They sat in comfortable silence for a while before he asked, Why'd you really leave RHOBH? Garcelle turned to him, her face softening. Because I wanted more nights like this. Because next year is your last year of high school, and your brother's too. Because I want to be present. And because I'm working on things that matter to me. Jade nodded. I get it. I think that's cool. I think you're cool, she said. Even with the ginger ale. He chuckled. Flashbacks and futures. Later that week, Garcelle sat on a sandy beach, the ocean whispering nearby. A script lay open on her lap, wind catching the corner of the page. It was a new role, a new opportunity, and perhaps a return to the Marvel world, if rumors were true. She smiled as her phone lit up with a notification. Jade had posted photos from the premiere, candid moments of him posing in front of the step and repeat. One of him laughing at something Garcelle had said, and another of them walking down the carpet, her in red, him in black, looking every bit like Hollywood royalty. His caption read, I really do this. She commented, as moms do, with 2 red heart emojis. Then she turned back to the script. A little sand, a little work. The marvel of a mother. A month later, Garcelle sat down for an interview with a major magazine. The interviewer, a wide-eyed entertainment journalist, asked about her Marvel past, her RHOBH future, and her current projects. "What's next?" they asked. Garcelle smiled. "I'm developing a series," she said, "and I might be producing something for Marvel fans. Let's just say, don't blink." "And will we be seeing more of Jade?" She paused, then laughed. "If he has it his way, absolutely. He's caught the bug." The interviewer nodded. He seemed so confident on the carpet. Garcelle's smile deepened. "He's growing into his own. I wanted to show him what it looks like to follow your passion with grace. To show up, be seen, and own your magic." That night, that was just the beginning.